today we're going to cover the MOPEKA propane monitoring system. I'm going to call this MOPEKA Reloaded, so let's get into it. So before we get rolling with today's video, I would love for you to subscribe to our channel if you have not already, and then hit that notification button, and every time we post a video, you will be notified, and then please leave us a thumbs up. So I'm calling today's video MOPEKA Reloaded because Chris and I have owned this system now for over a year. I've had some of you ask me, hey Michael, what are your thoughts on the MOPEKA system now that you have had it for a while? So that's what we're going to discuss in today's video. And if you're not familiar with the MOPEKA LP monitoring system, I'm going to put a link above here to my installation video, and that'll give you some more background. If you're new and you're hearing this for the first time, I'll just give you a brief rundown. This system by MOPEKA is a great system, and what it does is it uses sonar, and it sends sonar waves from the bottom of your tank to the top, and then gives you a readout via either an application on your phone or a monitoring system inside your fifth wheel. And for the most part, it's very accurate because of using that sonar. You just need to make sure that your sensor is placed right in the middle of your tank, and it's held on by two magnets on either side, and here in the center, this is the sensor that sends the sonar up in your tank. Now, so some of the issues that we've had with the sensor, as you can imagine, it bounces, these tanks, as you guys know, they bounce down the road. And just so you guys know, this tank is empty, so don't worry, it's not going to go shooting off like a rocket, which is why I'm filming this video, because I need to go get this filmed, and I'm like, hey, this is a great time to do it. So getting back to this, so these sensors, bouncing down the highway can move, and if they're not in the center and they get off center a little bit, you will see that on your application or inside your rig that it will not read. And so the bummer about that is the only way to fix it is you have to come outside, disconnect your tanks, lift them up, and then relocate that sensor, and then you can check your application on your phone, and it's pretty fast. So once you do it, it'll read it fairly quick. So that's one thing that's kind of a pain, but let me tell you, when it's working, it's amazing, because you can be anywhere in the rig, and if you think, hey man, I wonder where I'm at on both tanks, the phone app works awesome, as well as the monitoring system too. It's more like an analog monitoring system, if you will, that comes with this system. So that's been one of the pains, is that if this moves and it vibrates to the side or whatever, you have to come out and reposition it on the bottom of the tank. The other thing that was just a huge pain for me were these aluminum cleats, because when I was learning about the MOPEKA system, they had said you need to keep the tank elevated just to make sure that this sensor does not touch the bottom in your bay. So I thought, okay, well, they offered these cleats. They were fairly inexpensive, and so they slide on to the bottom of your tank, like this, and comes with 8 total for both tanks. But let me tell you, these things kept falling off all the time. And you guys know, we have to take these tanks in and out when they need to be refilled. So these things were falling on the ground. They were falling inside our propane bay, and it was just driving me nuts. I tried to come up with some other ideas. I tried to manufacture my own ideas, and that didn't really work either. And in my head I was thinking, man, it'd really be nice if somebody would design a rubber ring that you could put on the bottom of this lip to keep it from sliding, as well as keeping the sensor well elevated. Well, I want to introduce to you the tank halo that now MOPEKA does sell, and when I was looking at these, I did not see these at all, that they were out there. Guys, do not get these cleats. This is the way to go. So this is super easy. It just slides on, and I love it. You're done. And I love the rubber. These things are built really well. So it even slides less in our propane bay, and I love it. And it's great even for loading in the truck when I have to go take them to get filled. So I really love that. So these cost a little bit more, but it's way worth it. So this is a short little video, I know, but you guys have asked me that question. So that is my only negative, about it is do not get these stupid cleats. These things just don't work. They fall off. Not worth it. Get the rubber ring. And then the only pain is, sometimes you have to come out and you got to readjust these so you get a signal. But they sync up really fast, and once they do, it really is handy. It really is nice. I don't know if they've upped the price. I think they were, a little over $80. Way worth it. I mean, way worth it for that. Some of you have said, well, I just keep one shut and one open. Well, I mean, that's a simple way to do it too, but there is some cool sonar technology that you can get, and there's an app for that. These are powered, if you will, by batteries, and they're a lot like a watch battery. I've had to replace them one time in the year that we've owned it, and it's really simple. I'll have to make another video, show you guys how to do that. You just take a small flathead and pop this top off, and it's like a watch battery that is inside there. It's super easy to do. But there you go. So there's the pros and the cons with the MOPEKA system. Guys, I really appreciate you watching today, and with that I say God bless and safe travels.